Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. From this video we are going to start the new course, basically new module, that is digital electronics. And in this first video we are going to cover the basics of the number system. We'll study also what is the basics of the digital electronics. So to start with, first of all we need to understand that in the digital electronics or in the electronic system there are two types of electronic system, or two types of electronics are there. One is analog type and the second one is the digital type. Now I hope you all have heard these two words, analog and digital, but in 1 or 2 minutes we will quickly try to understand what is the exact meaning of the analog and digital. When we speak analog, so analog means there are infinite values, right? If I'm saying that my voltage range is from 0 to 10 volt, okay, so between this 0 to 10 there are infinite values possible. There is a possibility of infinite values. It can be 0.001, 0.5, 0.551, 0.10, 1.2, 1.5. Infinite values are possible in the analog. So if anywhere you see any signal is having infinite values or so many values present, that signal will always be analog type of the signal. Fine. And if we speak about the digital, then digital always plays in the logic, or we can say finite values. Now what is the meaning of this logic, or we can say finite values? Here I have given the example. If my voltage range is from 0 to 10, the same example we will take for the digital also. If the voltage range is 0 to 10, okay, then for digital, if my voltage belongs to 0 to 2, it will be considered is low logic, right? Or we can consider it 0. If my voltage range is if my voltage is between, let's say, 8 to 10, then it can be considered as high logic, means the value is 1. So in digital we will always have two values, either 0 or 1. Meaning of 0 and 1 will never be that the value exactly is 0, value exactly is 1, right? Here I've taken the example that if the voltage range is 0 to 10, so if the voltage is between the band 0 to 2, okay, then it can be considered as low logic, that means 0. If the voltage range is between the band 8 to 10, that it can be considered as high logic, that means the value is 1. So there can be different examples. If the voltage range is between 0 to 5, so 0 to 1 can be considered as low logic, 4 to 5 can be considered as high logic. It depends on the manufacturer, that how we try to design. So basically the clear cut difference if you wanted to have between the analog and digital, that means it always lies on the number of values. Digital will always play in the low logic or high logic, that means 0 and 1. You will never get any other value. But for the analog, there are possibilities of infinite values. So this is the basic difference between the analog and digital. Analog circuits, if you wanted to take the example, then you can consider radio transmission and receiver, in which we have so many frequencies possible. We need to tune to the correct frequency to get the audio very clear. For the digital, if you take any example of any microprocessor, right? In your laptop you have microprocessor, in your mobile phone you have microprocessor, or you take any example of microcontroller, let's say 8051, 8085, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Node MCU, any microcontroller you want to take any example of that, then it works on the digital. So this is the basics of what is the digital and what is the analog. Now we will quickly move towards our main topic, that is the number system. So whenever you start digital electronics, whenever you start learning digital electronics, the first very important topic you need to understand is the number system. Now in a daily life, we use numbers to have so many different things, to have sums, to have the accounts, to have calculation of so many different things, right? So the number system in that we use in our daily life is basically decimal number system, right? Decimal number system, that means we use numbers that are 0 to 9. We have 10 symbols in this, right? Considering 0, then 1 to 9 we have how many total symbols? Total we have 10 symbols. So as there are 10 symbols, it is known as decimal number system. Similar to that, in the digital electronics we need to learn 3 more number system. The second number system that we will learn is binary number system. As the name suggests, binary, that means there are 2 possible values of the symbol, and that is 0 and 1, right? So there are total 2 symbols. One is 0 and the second one is the 1. Third number system that we need to learn in the digital electronics is the octal number system. From the name you can understand there are basically 8 symbols. As there are 8 symbols, we can count from 0 to 7. So 0 to 7, if you have the count, total there will be 8 symbols. And the final one is basically hexadecimal number system. So in hexadecimal number system, we will have 16 symbols, right? 16 symbols. So basically in the numbers we have 10 symbols, that is 0 to 9. So in total there are 10 symbols. So what are the other 6 symbols? So the other 6 symbols are basically the alphabet values A to F, right? A to F. So in total 0 to 9 is 10 and A to F is 6. So 10 plus 6, there are total 16 symbols. I will write down over here for the hexadecimal. Okay, for the hexadecimal, the number of symbols are 16. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, A will come. That represents 10. B, C, D, E and F. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So like this we have different number systems. Mainly we are going to focus on these 4 number system, that is decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal system. So this is a quick introduction of the number systems. I hope you understand what is the basic of the number system. Number system is basically a group of symbols that we use to do so many things like calculation, accounts, transmission of the data. So many things can be done using the numbers. In digital electronics we need to learn this 4 number system. Decimal we already know, so we will not pay so much attention on the decimal number system. But apart from that, we are going to learn the 3 new number system, that is binary, octal and hexadecimal number system. So I'm going to wrap up this video till this point. In the next video we will continue with the binary number system and we will see everything about the binary number system. Later on we will explore the octal number system, hexadecimal number system. See, the number system is a very vast topic. It cannot be covered in one video, right? If you wanted to understand digital electronics very thoroughly or in very detail or in very much knowledge, then you need to learn the number system very carefully. If you have a very good grip on the number system, digital electronics will never hunt you. So that is the thing. If we wanted to understand digital electronics in very powerful manner, so that if anyone anytime holds you and ask any question of the digital electronics to you, you should be able to give the answer. So for that purpose, number system is very important topic and we need to pay so much attention into that. We need to learn it carefully. We need to have a very good grip on that. So for that purpose, we will take this topic quite slowly, and later on, once we have very good grip and very good coverage of this topic, we'll move to the other topics of the digital electronics. So finally, I'm going to end the video till this point. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.